Shalom, shalom, and welcome to From Four Corners. It is a series of messages to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah, who is creator of all, and accept Yahusha as Mashyach and Messiah. It is a message to those whom I believe will be surprised to find that they will be among the ranks of the 144,000 true Yashar'al, 12,000 from each of the tribes of true Yashar'al, and multitude from every nation, people, kindreds, and tongues, together who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father and accept Yahusha as Mashyach. It is a message to you, my brothers, my sisters, of whom I identify as family. This segment of From Four Corners is entitled Made One by Yahusha. Made One by Yahusha. Let me ask you, my brothers and sisters, as many of us discover our true identities, as many of us are called to represent one of the 12 tribes of true Yashar'al, as we discover the truth, as many of us who identify with the coming together of both Hebrew and Gentiles, or Abry and Goyim, or Abry or Abry and other nations, as we come to identify such, there are those among us who exhibit an attitude towards other nations, towards those who are not descendants of Abraham, Isaac or Isaac, and Yaakov or Jacob, whose name was changed to Yashar'al, most commonly known as Israel. There are many of us who have taken on the conviction and the realities and the instructions to represent true Yashar'al, as with those who are taking on the position of Goyim or Gentiles, grafted together with us as one. But for some reason, among those who have identified the truth, there seems to be a disdain. There seems to be a resentment. There seems to be, in some cases, even a hatred for those who are not Abry or Hebrews. This is wrong, my brothers and sisters. This is wicked and erroneous and wrong. Let us not take out what our forefathers did in their disobedience that caused our curses on others. Let us not blame others for the wickedness some of our forefathers brought upon Yashar'al regarding the curses. It is time for us to realize that restoration and fellowship is offered to all man, woman, and child by Yahusha Mashyach, for those who seek to do the will of the Most High. I have witnessed the anger, heartache, pain, and much more from those of us who have come into the truth regarding the true tribes of Yashar'al. I want to bring your attention to the fact that our people rebelled and sinned against the Almighty Father Yahuah. This is what resulted in the many curses that were placed on us for our disobedience. I want to bring to your attention, just because our people were honored as the first chosen of the Almighty Father Yahuah, it does not mean we should be walking around with a sense of entitlement or thinking we are better than anyone else. It merely means we were honored with his mercy and favor and became his first chosen. No more, no less. Let us not condemn those who are Gentiles, Goyim, or from other nations because of the faults of our forefathers. It would be wise to receive Gentiles, Goyim, other nations, who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah, and accept Yahusha as Messiah, as Mashyach, as individuals grafted into the body of one in Mashyach, and are truly together we are made whole as a restored body in Mashyach. Brothers and sisters, scriptures inform us that all men, women, and children who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father will come to know Yahusha as Messiah, as Mashyach, and will be saved. Believe it or not, every nation, tribe, people, kindred, and tongues who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father receive life and life immeasurably. We will witness being brought together as one in Messiah, in Mashyach Yahusha, and we will carry the banner of Yashar'al, commonly known as Israel. The true Yashar'al will emerge whole, consisting of both Abry Goyim, Hebrews and Gentiles, who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. Allow me to present the following. John chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was Elohim. He was in the beginning with Elohim. All came to be through him, and without him not even one came to be that can be. In him was life, and the life was the light of men, and the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Moving to John 3:5. Yahusha said, Truly, truly I say unto you, unless one is born of water and spirit, he is not able to enter into the reign of Elohim. John 6:44 reads, No one is able to come to me unless the Father who sent me draws him, and I shall raise him up in the last day. John 10:30 reads, I and my Father are one. John 14:6 reads, Yahusha said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 17:20-23 reads, And I do not pray for these alone, but also for those believing in me through their word, so that they all might be one, as you, Father, are in me, I in you, so that they too may be one in us, so that the world might believe that you have sent me. And the esteem which you gave me, I have given them, so that they might be one, as we are one. I in them, you in me, so that they might be perfected into one, so that the world knows that you have sent me and have loved them as you have loved me. Moving on to Romans chapter 12, verse 4 and 5. For we have many members in one body, but all members do not have the same function. So we, the many, are one body in Messiah, and members, each one of one another. 1 Corinthians 12, chapter 12, verses 7 through 14 reads, And to each one is given the manifestation of the Spirit for profiting. For to one is given a word of wisdom through the Spirit, and to another a word of knowledge according to the same Spirit, and to another belief by the same Spirit, and to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit, and to another operations of powers, and to another prophecy, and to another discerning spirits, and to another kinds of tongues, and to another interpretation of tongues. But one and the same Spirit works all these, distributing to each one individually as he intends. For as the body is one and has many members, but all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is the Messiah. For indeed by one Spirit we are immersed into one body, whether Yehudim or Greeks, whether slaves or free, we are all made to drink into one Spirit. For indeed the body is not one member, but many. Revelation 7:9 and 10 reads, After this I looked and saw a great crowd which no one was able to count, out of all nations, tribes, peoples, and tongues, standing before the throne, before the Lamb, dressed in white robes and palm branches in their hands, and crying out with a loud voice, saying, Deliverance belongs to our Elohim who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. If you read further, my brothers and sisters, and study the scriptures, you will know that we who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah are made one in Yahusha Messiah. From four corners, we will witness Yashar'al's final exodus. Individuals will be gathered together and guided to a safe and appointed place. These individuals will fulfill what is written regarding 144,000 in multitude. Together, they will be known as the children of obedience, the true olive trees and golden lampstands. The great tribulation comes and will bring the most humbling of times ever witnessed before man. Do not be alarmed, my brothers and sisters. There will be those who will say that these words are untrue, that this is not first time it's ever been witnessed by man. But I submit to you, it has never been this many people on the planet responding in this magnitude to the Most High, and or even those who are kicking against righteousness. Do not be alarmed. Do not fret. The chosen leaders of Yashar'al will emerge, and we will witness proof as led by the Spirit of Yahusha. We will witness the power and strength of his instructions, his guidance, his reproof, his discipline, his right rulings, his judgment, as he so leads, whether it be directly to us, one towards another, through his chosen leaders or sent messengers. Do not fret, my brothers and sisters. Proof is coming. All righteous instructions and guidance will become clearer in the emerging days. Pray and watch. End times are here, and prepare to meet strangers. Prepare to watch the conveniences that we know now change drastically. Prepare to begin traveling and watching the emergence of a unified group come together as being led by the Spirit of Yahusha. Soon and very soon, time will prove that we are being fitly joined together and will be made one by Yahusha, Messiah, our Mashyach. Until such time as it becomes visible, I invite you to continue to seek to discern and understand what will come to be. I invite you to also consider tuning in to From Four Corners, a series that represents messages to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. I invite you to continue to tune in as I present these words that I am compelled to deliver to the children of the Almighty Father Yahuah, as I believe I am led by the Spirit of Yahusha. Until such time, my brothers and sisters, I pray that we are able to endure until the very end, that we grow in discernment and understand, and that we respond with precision to the righteous orders and commands that are coming from the Most High, through his set-apart Spirit sent in Yahusha's name. Until next time, remember, we are made one by Yahusha, Messiah, our Mashyach. Shalom, shalom, shalom.